This video is brought to you by Sell Cashier. What Sell Cashier does is scans the internet for the best iPhone prices, then gives you a quote, and then gets you money for your iPhone fast. It's simple, fast, and secure. So this is going to be an Ask Me video. I reached out on Twitter a few days ago or last week and gave you the opportunity to ask me a few questions. So I have a few of them here, and we're going to jump right into it. If you have any questions for me for future videos, leave it down in the comments below or hit me up on Twitter. My man E-Tech, which is E-Tech_E-Tech. E-Tech says, are you quitting YouTube, or was this just a joke? Or was that just a joke? And what E-Tech is referring to is Ralphie tweeted myself and Mike Panetta if we were gonna come back out to California to the TLD studios this year like we did last year for the iPhone launch, which I am not, but I jokingly tweeted back that I'm quitting YouTube, so maybe I'll just come out there and take pictures. Sort of joking. Being that I don't do YouTube as a full-time job, I'm constantly trying to figure out if I want to keep doing it. I enjoy making videos. I love the people that I've met and the collaborations I've had and the conversations that I've had with different people I've met through the internet and through YouTube. But being that it isn't a full-time job like it is for some people, sometimes it gets in the way of my everyday life, whether that be having to stay up later for a video or taking time away from my family to make videos. So there's always a balance that I try to make, and sometimes I get frustrated and I'm just like, you know what, I'm done, I'm gonna quit. Phoenix keeps crashing on me. So every time I go back to get my questions or the questions that were asked, I have to reboot Phoenix. I'm risking my life right now for doing this because tomorrow I'm taking my Note 7 back because they explode, but I'm literally charging it in my hand to read these questions. So this is what I do for the people. Abdinor Botra asks, what's your favorite movies? That's sorta to me, because I love movies. It's almost like asking what's your favorite, kid. I have a favorite kid, but I won't tell you. I'll just give you a few, and this will sort of maybe let you know about me. I love Star Wars movies. I love The Matrix. I love The Godfather. I love The Godfather 2 more than The Godfather 1. I love Citizen Kane. I love The Notebook, but The Notebook is probably my favorite love. That and 500 Days of Summer? I think that's a fantastic movie with Joseph Gordon-Levitt. Akash, ACCOPIT asks, what does your perfect day look like? My perfect day would be doing nothing and sitting around the house with the family, just chilling out. The kids actually being good, because a lot of times we sit around the house and they're being crazy monsters, and that makes for a stressful day. Everybody just chilling around the house, maybe we cook out, all that kind of stuff, but really to me that's the perfect day. I'm not big on going out, doing things. I'm not a big fan of a lot of people in one confined place. So yeah, that would be it. Chilling around the house with some of the family. Finally, we have my man Jason, this and his JRit1122, huge supporter of me over the years, so big shout out to Jason. He asked two questions. What is the most disappointing piece of tech you have ever purchased, or you purchased, and most embarrassing moment that you can recall? The most disappointing piece of tech I've ever owned is the Palm Pre. So if you're unfamiliar with the Palm Pre, this is the Palm Pre right here. It's from Palm. And I had a Trio, which I tweeted a picture of that out not too long ago next to my note, but this is the Palm Pre. It had a slide up screen to reveal the keyboard, super small. I mean, you can see how ridiculously small this is compared to something like the Note 7. But this phone I was so excited to get it. But when I got it, I think I traded it in, I was on Sprint, and I literally traded it in, I'm not even joking, 10 different times for 10 different issues. Whether it was build quality because the thing would start rocking around and coming loose, or the keyboard would quit working or whatever. So this one probably is the one that sticks out to me the most, because I was super excited and super excited for it to come out, and super excited to actually get it. And then once I got it, it was a big pile of crap. The most embarrassing moment that I remember, and I've had a lot of embarrassing moments in my life, a lot, but one that stands out to me the most is I was in middle school in Detroit, and I think it was 6th grade or 5th grade, and that middle school went from 5th to 8th. But what happened was I was in student council, and I ran for student council treasurer, and I don't even know how I got wrangled into that, because I'm not a big person that likes to be in front of people, whatever, but then there was debates. So you were running against someone, and I was running against someone, I don't know who it was, whatever. But then they had a panel that would ask you questions. So I was up on the podium. I remember them asking me, how would you take money, how would you take care of the money? Like they ever let us take care of the money. I don't remember what that was. I didn't win, but they asked me that question, how would you take care of the money? And I remember saying, I would take care of it like it was my own. This was in front of the whole school, in front of the auditorium. I remember the minute it like came out of my mouth, I knew I shouldn't have, because the whole place busted out laughing, the whole school. So it wasn't like my life was ruined after whatever, but it was hugely embarrassing to be up there to say something that you thought was the right answer and just everybody die laughing. That's probably one of, if not the most embarrassing moment I've ever had. So that's gonna be about it. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Again, if you have more questions to be in the next video, leave it down in the comments below or hit me up on Twitter. Make sure you use the hashtag AskGND so I can find it easily. And yeah, that's gonna be it. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you have not yet. And I will talk to you guys in the next video. So let me talk a little bit about Cell Cashier, since they were great enough to sponsor this video. Cell Cashier purchases iPhones from all the major US carriers and currently only operates in the United States. You can see their latest pricing right here. Get a quote, ship your phone,
and get paid.
Boom. Cellcashier.com. You always look up there. You're supposed to look at the lens. Still looking up there? All right. Thank you. Good job. So, oh.